January 2, 1999. Mesa, Arizona, 11-year-old Mikelle Biggs is riding her borrowed white bicycle in circles on her quiet suburban street, waiting for the ice cream truck she can hear just a few blocks away. Her little sister Kimber begs for a turn on the bike. Mikelle finally gives in and walks 20 steps back toward her house. 90 seconds. That's all the time that passed. 90 seconds, and Mikelle Biggs vanished forever. The bicycle was left lying in the middle of the road, one shoe still spinning on the pedal. 26 years later, not a single trace of her has ever been found. This is the case that still terrifies parents across America. Who was Mikelle Biggs? Mikelle was an 11-year-old sixth grader who loved to draw, played the clarinet, and dreamed of becoming a Disney animator. Long blonde hair, bright blue eyes, braces, 4'8" tall, wearing a red shirt and jeans that night. She lived in a safe, middle-class neighborhood in Mesa, Arizona, the kind of street where kids played until the streetlights came on. The 90 seconds that changed everything. 4:15 p.m. The ice cream truck music starts playing down the street. Mikelle and her 9-year-old sister Kimber grab quarters and run outside. It's cold for Arizona, only 48 degrees F, so they're wearing jackets. Mikelle is riding Kimber's white bike in circles while they wait. 4:28 p.m. Kimber gets cold and tells Mikelle she's going inside. Mikelle says, "Just wait a little longer, I can still hear the music." Kimber walks the 20 steps back to their house and starts arguing with their mom about doing dishes. 90 seconds later, their mom tells Kimber to go call Mikelle in. Kimber steps back outside. The ice cream truck music is gone. The street is silent. And the bicycle is lying on its side in the intersection. Front wheels still spinning. One white sneaker stuck in the pedal. The immediate search. The family calls 911 at 4:37 p.m. Police arrive in under 10 minutes. They find the bicycle 2/4 lying on the ground. Drag marks that stop abruptly 8 feet away. No blood, no struggle, no witnesses. Over 500 officers search door to door, helicopters, dogs, divers in canals. Nothing. Mikelle has vanished into thin air. The prime suspect, Dee Blalock, 2 hours before Mikelle disappeared. A neighbor saw a creepy man in a beat-up Nissan pickup parked at the end of the street, staring at the girls. The man was later identified as D. Edward Blalock, a convicted sex offender who lived just 1.5 miles away. He had a long history of attacking young girls. Witnesses said he was nervous and sweating that afternoon. When police searched his truck, they found child pornography handcuffs, a stun gun, newspaper clippings about Mikelle Blalock failed a polygraph and gave conflicting stories. But there was no physical evidence tying him to the scene. He died in prison in 2010, still claiming innocence. The second suspect and the jailhouse confession in 2009. A woman came forward claiming her ex-boyfriend confessed to abducting and killing Mikelle. He allegedly said he buried her body near a river and bragged about it for years. Detectives dug up multiple sites. Nothing. The man denied everything. Another dead end. Theories. After 26 years, she was taken by a predator who was watching the street that day she was sold into trafficking, a theory pushed by some online sleuths. The most chilling. Some investigators believe she is still alive, raised under a different identity because there is zero evidence she was killed. A family still waiting. Mikelle's parents divorced under the strain. Her little sister Kimber still blames herself for taking too long with the dishes. Her mother Tracy keeps Mikelle's room exactly as it was in 1999. Every year on January 2nd, they release 11 balloons, now 37 balloons. Mikelle Biggs would be 37 years old today. If you have any information, even something small from 1999, contact Mesa Police Department Cold Case Unit at 480 to 644 to 2211 or Silent Witness. Never forget her name. Never stop sharing her story.